this one that I'm about to pull out, I actually think might be good. Let's take a look. What's going on, guys? Welcome to part 4. In my previous video, I took you through the refrigeration aisle where I showed you all the different refrigerated meats they have, plus some of the cheeses they've got, and I think there are hard-boiled eggs. In this video, we're going through the same aisle, but this time there's going to be some frozen food here. It'll be frozen prepackaged foods, and I think it's also got frozen desserts. Now, unfortunately, this video is going to be basically me not recommending almost anything in it. So just kind of be aware of that as a heads up. There will be things in this store I recommend, but almost none of it will be in this aisle. Let's kick things off with, we'll start with the easy stuff. We just got some fried rice. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Fried rice is actually probably going to be somewhat doable. Okay, all right, so 255 grams. Ooh, that's not too bad. I want to say that's close to 8 ounces, maybe something like that. That's about 8 ounces. I'm doing my head math here. So for about 8 ounces, you're getting 420 calories, 8 grams of fat, 68 grams of carbohydrates, only 2 grams of fiber, 8 sugars, and then 20 grams of protein. It's actually not bad. I mean, off to a good start. It's only downhill from here, but this one's not too bad. Let's take a look at the ingredients, though. Let's see if I can catch anything that I don't like. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh my goodness, this thing is long. I'm just going to scan it for the things that are bad, all right? Okay, soybean oil. There's a lot here. That's all I was really looking for was the soybean oil. I don't have any soybean oil in my diet, not even a drop. So, don't know what to tell you guys, but that's going to be a no. The yakisoba, let's just real quickly take a gander at this. If I can find the door. I feel like I'm in an action show. Oh, yeah. There we go. Ow, ooh, it hit my finger, guys. Ow. I need an adult. Oh, wow. Okay. So this one's almost identical ingredient, or calories anyways. 410 for 255 grams. I think we decided that was about 8 ounces. You guys can do the math for me. Let me know. We got 410 here. 10 grams of fat, 69 grams of carbs, but we've got 7 grams of fiber. Okay, I like what I'm seeing there. But only 11 grams of protein. Now the ingredients is pretty heavy here. So we've got yakisoba noodles, soybean oil. All right. Yep, I kind of saw that coming. So I don't want to get too repetitive on you guys, but this is kind of a recurring trend, all right? So all of these meals are going to have soybean oil in them, which is going to mean that I'm just simply going to have to put them on the do not eat list. Next up, we got orange chicken. It's going to be the same problem as before, guys. But I feel like this is important because it shows you guys just how bad it really is. That almost nothing you get at the grocery store is, going to be on my approved. And it's not just me, but it's about your body. Your body doesn't approve of this stuff either. Here, let me show you guys the ingredients on this one. All right, so we're looking at, this is, 5 ounces. Okay, 7 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbs, 13 protein. So this actually has more protein than before. But let's see. Okay, there it is. Soybean oil. So I could do this with every single item that's in this aisle. I think I'm going to keep moving, though, and kind of mix it up. I'm going to skip the egg rolls because it's going to be the same thing as before. Why don't we take a look at samosas? Samosas are very delicious, but let's see if they're actually any good for you. All right. So here we go. 260 calories. Let's see what it's for. All right, so you got 2 pieces. Ooh, that's all you get, or 2? 2 pieces for 260 calories, 13 grams of fat, 31 grams of carbs, 6 grams of protein. Man, that's really bad, you guys. Filling, potato or samosa filling is going to be potatoes, peas, spices, canola oil. Not too thrilled about that. The crust is going to be wheat flour, and it's enriched wheat flour, which means it's basically sugar. Anytime you see that, just think sugar. There's going to be basically the same outcome. And then expeller pressed canola oil. Not going to be able to do that, guys. And then you got some cilantro. So I know these taste delicious. I'm not going to argue that, but I'm not going to get them. Again, they got the oils, but they also have enriched wheat flour. If you see enriched wheat flour, think sugar. All right. The reason why, okay, it's called enriched wheat flour, but your body doesn't really know the difference. Okay, it just knows that it's going to be a very sugary. It's going to be a very like starchy glucose, right? But it's got no. Let me see how do I want to really say this? So enriched wheat flour is going to be basically one step away from sugar. All right, so it's going to be a starch, but once it's broken down, it's going to be a bunch of glucose molecules. It's not a big deal if you're an athlete, but if you are not an athlete, if you're just trying to lose weight, it's really not going to help you. Plus, this type of flour can be inflammatory, doesn't help you with satiety, and it's also stripped of all of its micronutrients when they turn it into the enriched wheat flour. So it's just a bad combo. I'm not going to recommend it. If you do have something that's going to be wheat, you want to get whole grain wheat. The label is going to be real tough, but you got to look for the whole grain. If it doesn't say whole grain, it's going to be wheat flour or enriched wheat flour. It's basically one step away from sugar. So let's take a look. One of my favorite Greek specialties. Too bad I'm probably not going to approve of these either. Sorry, guys. This is a tough video to make. I'm taking all the foods that taste good and I'm just destroying them. Oh, sorry. Am I in your way? No, I'm just making YouTube videos. All right, so this right here, you got 200 calories for only 3. Oof, it tastes so good though, but that's not the point. Total fat 11 grams, carbs 20 grams, protein 7. Okay, here we go. Enriched flour, basically sugar, guys. You got feta cheese, water, canola oil. Oof. And I mean, really, I've seen enough. Guys, this kind of stuff, no good, all right? Like I said before, it's got the wheat, or it's got the enriched wheat, basically sugar, and then it's got canola oil, which is a seed oil. You throw those two together, you get no satiety. So you're going to eat these, and not only do they have 300 calories a serving, you will not feel any fuller after eating that. In fact, you might even feel hungrier. That's no good. No good at all. What else can I show you in this aisle? I don't think there's, aside from maybe the rice that was over there earlier, I don't think there's one thing in this whole aisle that I would buy. Okay, actually, I just found something interesting. I've never looked at this before, so let's do this one together. All right, we've got a chicken cilantro lime burrito. I have a bad feeling about this, but let's take a look. All right, here we go. 300 calories, 11 grams of fat, 36 grams of carbs, 14 grams of protein. A burrito is 142 grams. It's not terrible. It's off to a good start, actually. Well, the fat could be lower, but let's see here. We've got organic grilled chicken, organic brown rice. Here, I'm going to put this down. Okay, so I'm just going to scan this because there is quite a lot to digest here. Okay, there we go. It contains 2% or less of organic canola oil. And it does have... Okay. Here we go. Organic tortilla. Organic soybean oil. Yikes. So if this was just that 2% of canola oil, I would say you could, when it's something that small, I'd say it's fine, but the tortilla's got the problem. The tortilla has the soybean oil in it. It doesn't matter if it says it's organic. They do this stuff to you guys. They put it on a food label. They use all these words like organic or whatever. It doesn't really mean anything. I mean, shouldn't all food be organic if you think about it, right? Right? Okay, here we go. Empanadas. I don't think I've ever heard of such a thing. Probably all about nothing. All right. For 4 of these things, 260 calories. It's actually not terrible, but let's see what's in them. Off the bat, you got enriched flour. That's going to be basically sugar, water, canola oil, cornmeal shortening, dextrose, salt, blah, 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 blah. I'm already going to say no to these, so we don't need to keep going. Guys, I feel bad, man. I have not said one good thing about this aisle yet. If I don't move to a different aisle, I bet they're going to cancel my membership here. All right, so this all is junk. Okay, this one could be good. Let's just cross our fingers and hope. All right, there's a chance. There's a chance, guys. All right, there is a chance. Chipotle chicken. All right, here we go. 240 calories for 284 grams. Ooh, okay. So 10 ounces gives you 240 calories. I actually think this might be good. 7 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 23 grams of protein. Okay, this is actually not too bad. All right, let's see how this goes from here. There is a long ingredients list, so I'm just going to scan it for all the bad stuff. Okay, so this is going to have soybean oil, but it's closer to the bottom. So the further down to the bottom something is, that means the less of it is going to be in that food label. This actually, I think I would actually approve of this. The soybean oil was pretty far down. It was maybe like 4 or 5 from the end. I'm gonna say you could actually make something like that work. So that one's gonna get like a 5.5 out of 10 stars. I'm still not gonna buy it, but I gotta throw a bone to these guys. They gotta at least have one thing here I can approve of. Oh, here we go. Mini tacos, and someone was nice enough to leave the box turned around for me, so I don't have to reach in there. All right, let's give this thing a try. My hands are getting cold, guys. Let's see. Let's see what the damage is. So we've got 260 calories for 2 tacos. That's 121 grams. Not too thrilled about that, but 12 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbs, 14 protein. Okay. I just know there's going to be oil in this thing. Let me see. We got some window glare here. Chicken, dark meat, water. Here we go. 3 lines from the bottom is soybean oil. Noticing a trend, you guys. Everything in the frozen food aisle so far has had soybean oil in it. Every single one. Even the ones that had only just a little bit still had soybean oil. And I don't eat soybean oil. There's not anything here that I would have personally purchased. Next up, chicken melts. All right. I hate to break you guys. Soybean oil. It's right in here. Oh, wait. Oh, no. It's sunflower oil. It's just as bad. But let's take a look anyways. You got 8 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein. The thing is, though, the wrap on there itself was made with sunflower oil. That's going to be a no for me. Do I even show you guys the grilled cheese? You can try it. My goodness, guys, I think I found the thing with the most calories so far. All right, grilled cheeses. Everyone loves a good grilled cheese, but look how much damage this does. Right off the bat, you got one sandwich, 104 grams. All right, now remember, we were looking at stuff earlier that was like 250 gram, or yeah, 250 grams for the same amount of calories. So you're getting double the calories, half the size, 25 grams of fat, no chance. 34 grams of carbs, no grams of fiber, 16 grams of protein. Do we even want to look at the label, guys? White bread, enriched wheat flour, boom. That's sugar, soybean oil. Oh, geez. So I knew that one was going to be bad, but I wanted to take you guys through it anyways because I think it's important that you guys see just how bad some of these labels really are. I mean, that was one grilled cheese. So if you had two of them, you're looking at about 700 calories, and there's almost nothing good about what was in there. It was basically just white bread, which is sugar, 25 grams of fat per sandwich. If you have two of those, you're already at 50 grams of fat, and that's what I eat for the whole day. And I eat like fish and things like that that have fat in it. So I could not eat something like that. Let's take a look at the ice creams. This one that I'm about to pull out, I actually think might be good. Let's take a look. All right, so we got organic fudge bars. Off to a good start. Just looking at the label here, 100 calories, 1 gram of fat, 19 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein. You know what, though? At only 100 calories, you have that one bar, I think you'd be in business. And the fat on here was only 1 gram. Let's take a look at the ingredients here. Skim milk, water, sugar, milk, tapioca, organic cocoa, organic whey. Okay, this really is not a big deal, guys. This one's really not that bad. It's basically just a small amount of cocoa powder mixed with a little bit of frozen water and sugar. Now the picture is a little misleading, okay? It's 100 calories, which is pretty low. But if you look at the picture, the handle on the spoon looks like the size of a thumbnail. So I think the ice cream itself might be like the size of a thumbnail. But hey, if you're having them one at a time, it could be something that you have like before bed just to kind of hit that sweet tooth. But I'd say if you really wanted it, go ahead and get it. It's only 100 calories. All right, next thing up, we've got keto. All right. Little thing about these that say keto on them, guys, they're going to be loaded up with fat and erythritol. Not a huge deal, but I'll show you what's going on in here. All right, so check it out. Loaded with fat, all right? 17 grams of fat for one bar. That's only 180 calories, but it's just, ooh, and it still has carbs in it. And they're calling this keto? Oh, okay, 2 grams of net carbs. I get what they're doing. You guys. Sugar alcohols, yep. All right, so they're using coconut oil and erythritol. This is kind of how the keto industry does things, all right? They use a bunch of coconut oil and then they sweeten it with erythritol, which in some cases can be monk fruit, but it can also come from corn. So you have to kind of be careful of which erythritol you're getting. Monk fruit, good. Corn, not so good. But this one, I can't really see. If it was monk fruit, it would say monk fruit. So I'm going to kind of assume that they used the corn version. Fat is fat, so I do a low fat diet, so I'm almost never taking in that much fat. I do have fat in my diet, but I do not get it from things like desserts. Definitely don't get it from anything that has the word oil in it, and that includes coconut oil. I'm not eating coconut oil. Um, Keto is a tool that I use personally when I compete in shows for maybe 2 or 3 weeks tops. I don't do the keto diet year round. I don't believe it's a good idea. People can do whatever they want. I'm just telling you guys from experience, keto works because it's a gimmick. You're completely restricting a third of the macronutrients. So it does make it easier to stay in a calorie deficit. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's a healthy, balanced way to maintain a deficit. In a lot of ways, you're neglecting micronutrients by doing that. And if you're not careful, you can end up really throwing your electrolytes out of balance because being on keto is naturally going to be a diuretic. So you're going to be peeing out all your electrolytes if you're going from a regular diet to keto. It's just too many things going on with it. I just don't like. Uh, I will occasionally buy stuff that has the word keto on it, but I make sure that I read the label first because sometimes there can be good things if it's like really high in fiber. These had 2 grams of fiber, so I'm going to say no to the keto bars. All right, here we go. Vanilla ice cream. Are you guys ready for this one? All right, let's see what we got here, guys. Try this one here. There we go. All right, let's take a look. All right, you don't even get a whole cup of ice cream, guys. 2/3 cups, 360 calories. You're getting 23 grams of fat, 32 grams of carbs, 6 grams of protein. My goodness. Okay, at least the ingredients seem kind of clean here. Fresh cream, skim milk, sugar, egg yolks, vanilla extract, and then some gum to kind of thicken it up. All right, so let's do the positives first. There's no oil in here. That's actually a positive. There is no oil in the ice cream. But it was, how much did it say it was? It was 390 calories for 2/3 of a cup. You guys, that is crazy. I mean, I don't know if you'd have to really kind of scoop it out into a cup to see how little that actually is. Like a scoop at like a ice cream deli, like the one little metal thingy is a cup. And usually you're getting like 3 or 4 of those. You have ice cream, you're looking at easily 1,000 calories if you're not careful. I'm just gonna say no, guys. Especially the big giant ones. You have that in your freezer. It's only a matter of time. You get the munchies and you go destroy half the thing. You're looking at like 2,000 calories in one sitting. I'm sorry, man. It's just not gonna work. If you do want ice cream, you should leave the house to get it. All right. If you do that, it kind of mitigates some of the damage because are you really gonna get in your car and go get ice cream every day of the week? I don't think so. So, just something to think about. All right, these things are on clearance. You can see by the little 7 right there. If you guys are new to the channel, you'll find out over time that I point out the things with the 7s in them all the time. It's how you know they're on clearance. Let's see if they're any good. They do have pumpkin spice on the label, and I'm a sucker for pumpkin spice. But let's see if I'm a sucker for these. All right. You got 60 calories. I bet it's for one. Yep, it's just for one. 2 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein. Milk, cream, cane sugar, cocoa, chocolate cookie. Okay, I don't see. Oh, palm oil. It's right there towards the bottom. All right, just so you guys know, I did not open this box. I swear to you, it came this way. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, are you gonna really have one at a time? If you did, I'd say there's nothing wrong with them. Of all the things we've looked at, they're probably the least damaging. If you have 1 or 2 at a time, that's fine. I don't know if I could only have 2. But if you can, not a big deal. All right, let's see. We only got a few items left here. Looks like they're all going to be similar types of ice cream, so we'll just do one. All right, let's do the Costco Kirkland bar. We'll see how this looks. All the other ones are going to be pretty comparable. I mean, you got the cookie sandwiches. That if you've seen one, you've probably seen the others. So let's take a look. All right, one bar, 280 calories, 21 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, 4 grams of protein. You know, it's pretty standard for ice cream, but let's see what the ingredients are. Cream, milk, non-fat, sugar, egg yolk, vanilla extract. Okay, so far so good, actually. Sugar. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's coconut oil. Okay, they do have a little bit of the other type of oils towards the bottom, but it's the last ingredient. Oddly enough, I'm actually not too dissatisfied with these. At 280 calories per, that is still kind of high, but at least it didn't have any of the bad oils, or at least not in high quantities. I feel like I just gotta take a quick gander at these last ones. This will be the last thing of the aisle anyway, so let's take a look. The Greek yogurt bar. The Greek yogurt bar. Ooh, actually, okay, let me pause and I'll take a real look at this. This only had 100 calories, 2 of which were from fat, but they were from coconut oil, which of all the oils is going to be the least damaging. But there's only 2 grams per bar, so it's almost kind of negligible at that point. If you were able to hold yourself to only having one of these, I would say that's actually a good snack before bed. So, of all the things in this aisle, that is actually something I approve of. But as you can see, I'm through the aisle. So that's going to wrap up the 4th video. And like always, if you liked what you've seen, or if what I showed you today was shocking, like this video, give me a subscription. It really helps grow the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one, part 5, coming to you sometime in the future. Take it easy.